Welcome back to the FanTEAsy podcast, where two besties spill all the delicious tea on the books we read. I'm Callie, and my bestie is obviously Montana, and we are so very excited to be welcoming a very, very extremely special guest who is absolutely hilarious, Stephen Walker. He is a musician, talented comedian on Instagram and TikTok. Please go check him out. Literally, slight nod to his home inspection and book wrap. But before we jump into that, Montana, what era are you in?
You know what? I'm gonna say I'm in my folklore era. What era are you in?
Ooh, okay. I would probably be Reputation.
I almost said Reputation.
Yeah. Well, we're usually kind of in the same ones.
I know. All good things. But we are super, super, super excited for this episode. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, follow us on all the socials, check out our Patreon, and do all the same for our amazing guest. But without further ado, please help us welcome Stephen Walker.
Yeah, we are so excited to be here today with our new literal bestie, Stephen Walker. He is an amazing musician, comedian, home inspector.
Yeah.
And world-renowned book brat. So just everybody welcome Stephen, because we're so excited to be sitting down and chatting with you and literally getting to know you just a little bit more. So on that note, please tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, well, here's a funny thing about me. Whenever I'm asked, will you tell us something about you? I immediately develop amnesia and can think of nothing I've ever done. And I forget who I am as a person. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what my accomplishments are. Don't even know what I did 5 seconds ago. Can't tell. And I have no idea. So that's I would say.
In a nutshell.
I'm a dad. Some would say daddy. I'm also a home inspector, like you said. You said comedian. I'm more of a jester and an internet goofball, if you will. And then I also play music. That's my hobbies and, money making stuff. Like long walks on the beach. Like a good pair of pants. What is that quote from Anchorman? I really enjoy a nice pair of slacks.
You ate the whole wheel of cheese. How'd you do that? That's amazing. I'm not even bad.
You pooped in the refrigerator.
I love lamp.
I can quote that movie all day, but let's not. That's a little bit about me. Have can't even talk. That's another thing. I also have rapidly declining mental health, and I medicate it with coffee, which is not good.
You're speaking to your people.
Love me some coffee. Oh.
Because I'm drinking coffee right now, and at the time of this recording, at least for me, it's only 7:30. For y'all, it's 8:30. I don't know why I'm explaining time zones to you right now, but here we are.
I'm behind you, so it's only 6:30 my time.
That's why you know it should have. You should have explained time zones to me. So let's back up and live in that time. Start over. Jesus,
a little bit behind you. What's the future like? Caffeinated.
It's still terrible, and everyone dies. There is no sequel, and Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Where are you at, Kelly? Are you in
Nebraska.
a different?
I'm Central.
Oh, so I'm just the problem. Okay, all right.
You're the problem.
Again, it's me.
We established this already.
All right, sorry.
You're the Taylor Swift, and that kind of actually leads so perfectly to our next question. Mm-hmm. So, a tradition that we have had on the podcast as a long-term running joke. We ask each other what era we are in. Doesn't matter if it's this moment, your life in general, but we will put ourselves into a Taylor Swift era and be like, you know what? I'm feeling like a bad bitch, so I'm in Reputation today. What era are you in?
You say that's a running joke, but I would say that Taylor Swift is no joke. Okay.
Facts.
But
thank you.
Are you talking about like albums? Is that
yes.
Is that what? Okay.
The era.
Yep. So I saw this question on our thing earlier, and I had to find out what her albums are. I like Taylor Swift, but I don't know the names of her albums. Did you know that Red was her introduction into pop music?
Mm-hmm.
So I think kind of Red simply because I'm still in my introductory phase into the Bookstagram world. We'll see how it plays out. But for that reason,
this
I
was
would
a
say
very thought out answer.
I know this is so much better than
But-
we ever give.
hold on. That's only because I premeditated this because I wanted to answer it properly. Because, like I said, Taylor Swift is no joke. Okay, if you're going to talk about it, you got to speak about it with reverence. Okay, and no humor. So, anyway, so
Thank you, Stephen.
red, I would say red, but more realistically, I would say I'm in a cross between folklore and the tortured poets department.
Oh, so good.
Ooh.
Those are good ones.
You're moody. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Like all of
moody.
this.
Did y'all read Onyx Storm?
We're so close to the end.
I have 40 pages left.
This is not a spoiler for anybody. There's a part where Riddick says something like, don't think just because I'm the funny guy that I don't read the same books as you.
We literally
So
had this
good.
conversation like an hour ago.
I identify with that phrase that he said more than anything. And I bring that back to the Taylor Swift thing, the Tortured Poets Department. I feel like people see me as the funny guy, but behind that, yes, I'm funny and I have fun and stuff like that. But behind that, there's a lot more people don't get to see. So I would identify with the
sure.
Tortured Poets Department and that line from Riddick.
I love it. We're here for it. That is amazing.
That was amazing. I love
And
hearing it.
Riddick is everything. Also, we're fighting. Just so you know, Callie and I are sacrificing ourselves to save Riddick and Cassian because that was not an okay question.
Yeah, that's why I did it because they got a lot of engagement.
Yeah, no, we're fighting.
Yeah,
We'll be throwing
still
hands.
mad at you because no, we're not.
Yeah. It's a fictional character and also not a real question to begin with. So
We still love them.
I digress, and I disagree with that because they're clearly real.
hey, they're real in our minds. And what is reality anyway? Just because it's happening in your, you know that line that Dumbledore says? Of course it's happening in your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it isn't real? Oh, Lord save me. That's such a good line.
Like this beautiful stack of Harry Potter right here.
Yeah.
Right next to me.
That's the first thing I noticed in the
Everything.
first video you posted that I saw.
Oh,
It's
really?
like, she's got Harry Potter right behind her. Freaking, let's, however I can talk to
Sign
these
me
people.
up.
I'm talking to these people. Is that a wand on top of it too?
I have Snape's wand and Fred's wand right here.
Okay, well, Snapey Fred.
I have some candles.
She did a
So,
cameo call
Draco, George,
to
and
James
Fred.
Phelps.
I love James Phelps. It's fine.
Hey, we all got our loves.
Yes, Fred Weasley is perfection to me, and I love James Phelps. I love Oliver Phelps. Everything that the twins do is
See?
Michael
What about
Phelps. You
that?
like Michael Phelps
Fictional
too?
death that we can't get
No.
over. No.
And so the swimmers are not it for me. More like, you know, the magical twins, but
It's got to be the twins. I guess girls are the same as guys,
I
isn't it?
choose.
Okay. Yeah. I would like double the pleasure and
choosing.
double the fun. Give me some double mint gum and those twins.
I'm choosing Fred. If he doesn't die.
Double mint
If he
gum.
doesn't
I mean-
die. But if he does, you have a nice replacement. Sure, he may be a little weird around Christmas time, but you know.
He lost his ear, you know.
If you just close your
Stick a
eyes, I think
toothbrush in
they're the
it.
same.
What were we
So
talking
right.
about? I already forgot what we were talking about. Oh, Taylor
I don't
Swift.
know.
We shouldn't be
Yeah.
laughing. This is a
That's
serious
right.
subject. You know what's
Taylor's a
funny?
very
Taylor
serious
Swift.
subject.
Whenever Black Friday came around, Taylor Swift released like some sort of Eras tour vinyl or a book or something. There's something going on. And I remember we were standing outside Target, just not going for that, but for something else. And there was a line of chicks, obviously, for this Taylor Swift stuff. And then we get inside, and by the time the line had cleared, there was still most of it left. And I was like, why did y'all wake up so early to get, like, it was there all day. They did not run out of product. It was just funny. You know what? You had to be there. Never mind. Let's keep going.
The commitment of the people is what I will say.
The commitment of me
I saw
keeping
people on
on
Facebook
talking during that whole story
Go
as
buy
your
it and
eyes
then
glazed over.
immediately
Is he about to stop
were
talking?
like- I just saw people go buy it and then immediately were like, yeah, I bought this and checked it out and now I'm going to sell it. And I'm like, well, but it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool. Montana has
Yeah,
one.
it's a coffee table book, I guess. Does you?
I
do you?
do. I was gifted the Eras
Eras
Tour
book.
book.
It is really cool. I mean, yeah, you
Yeah,
flip through it once and
it's a big
Yeah.
book.
Queen status right
Yes,
there.
she is, and the pictures are beautiful. I'm like, wow, like to be a photographer at this show because that would have been way cool. But
Yeah.
so
goes
it's
life.
fine.
Oh yeah, you said you're a photographer.
Dog.
What are you photography?
Mostly like families and couples and stuff like that. But I've
Clothed,
done
I'm
plenty of.
assuming, right?
Do what?
They're clothed, I'm assuming.
Clothed. Well, I have done boudoir, so
Okay.
partial clothed.
Right.
And then I've done my fair share of rodeo and working on getting more into the fantasy photography world, doing the editing and all of that. So.
Rodeo.
Rodeo, yes. Big
Nice.
animal lover, rode
Yeah.
horses, all the things.
Well, if you're an animal lover, you shouldn't like rodeo.
They're so nice to their animals.
I don't know about the bulls. You just got to spank them and then make them mad.
It's a little different, but bull riding has a special
But
place
the
in my
men are
heart.
so hot, and that makes it better.
They're also a little dumb.
Okay, don't call me out like that.
Hey, I can put my morals aside if he's good looking. Okay, that's what we're learning right now in real time.
Pretty much any book.
It's fine. It's fine.
Take your pick.
Yeah, right? Let's just pick a book.
Yeah, specifically those ones, Montana.
It's called Morally Gray for a reason.
Do you want to talk about Lorcan?
Oh, man, we can. We can talk about Daddy Lorca as long as you want to, my friend.
Okay, Callie is through the tandem. She has not read Kingdom of Ash.
I have not either.
Put that out there.
I just started it today.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you guys are on the same page then. Perfect.
You just started Kingdom of Ash, Kelly?
No, I haven't started yet. I have to finish Onyx Storm, and then there's like 2 other books that I'm going to try and do before I jump in because it's a beast.
Oh, well, then you're never going to finish it. Okay, never mind. That's what you're getting at here. It's going to be next year.
Yeah, probably
I'll
not.
be way done. Unless you're a fast reader.
I'm not. I'm fucking
So,
busy.
yeah, I'll see you next year, and we can talk about Kingdom of Ash.
Yeah, give me 6 months.
I am done with Kingdom of Ash, so if you want to talk about it, let me know.
Okay, I will DM you. That sounded weird, but you get what I'm saying. I will talk to you about it.
Yeah. We're fine. We're not fine. But
everything is fine. You know what sucks is I guess it doesn't because Onyx Storm. Well, you haven't finished it. Never mind.
How do you feel after finishing Onyx Storm?
Robbed.
Awesome. Great.
I gave it
a clip in an interview where she said they like took out chapters at the end, and that just like why?
I would say that too if I had a piece of work that wasn't very good. Just kidding. I'm totally kidding. Don't yell at me. I just lost 500,000 followers just now. I'm saying that, even though I don't have that many. But.
No, we don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge. You see that meme that says, we listen and we don't judge. And then it shows like a doll's face that's going like this. No? All right. There's another one of those you had to be there things. Okay.
We're
learning in real time. I can't tell stories.
Secretly judging.
Yeah.
I am really loving
it's fine.
But I
it's
haven't
fine.
reached the
Callie,
end.
this one's you.
Oh, yeah. I'm going way back to Taylor Swift.
Okay, sorry.
What? Okay, so Taylor Swift is an icon, but you are an icon. And we want to know what...
We have different definitions of the word icon, I guess, but go ahead.
Queen.
Icon people into thinking I'm cool. How about that? All right.
Got you.
Right.
What fueled and like really got you into writing music and becoming a musician?
It was the bitches, man. I'm sorry. It wasn't that. It wasn't that at all.
Definitely.
I used to sing as a kid.
The money, right?
I mean, I can now because I make a couple of dimes here and there when they throw them at me to stop.
Yeah. Oh.
Let me think. I used to sing all the time as a kid because I'd be in the back seat with my little portable Walkman, and we weren't, rich enough to buy the anti-skip, so I just had to hold it up here and hope mom didn't hit any bumps because I had the Walmart brand. But I'd listen to my little CDs, my little Usher or Nelly, and I also had some country albums too. and I would just sing in the back seat. And sometimes I put a jacket over my head so my mom couldn't hear me. She could totally hear me, but I thought she couldn't because sound doesn't travel through jackets when you're a kid.
Never.
So, but I
Never.
love singing as a kid. And I think it just turned into that from there. I got a little bit older when I was 15. I got an acoustic guitar from my dad, and I learned how to play that. Wrote my first song when I was 16, which was not a good song, but it was, still necessary for that time period. And then I just kind of fell in love with music, writing music, and expressing myself through music. And I mean, even today, like yesterday, I didn't have anything that I wanted to do, so I just sat down and just piddled around on my guitar for a little bit. And then that was nice. And then I went and did something else. And there was no reason for that. There was nobody else got to hear that except for me. But I felt like I was witnessing something and giving something that couldn't have been done if I didn't have my guitar.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely. I wish I was.
And I miss my guitar now.
Musically inclined. I had two growing up, and I never learned to play. So I can't really.
2 guitars?
2, yeah. I really, really, very badly wanted, like I said, YouTube kid. Really wanted to learn how to play. Got the books. Tried to learn online. Did never happen. And now I am the person that like watches anything live, and I am like sobbing because I think talented people are like the most beautiful thing in the world, and I just cry.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way. Maybe it's because I'm a musician, but I wear my heart on my sleeve. It doesn't come through my videos because that's not how I want to share myself with the world. I think my purpose right now is to make people laugh and get people to tap out of the insanity that is life and just be a place of humor for people. But I think that maybe it's because I'm a musician, but I'm a very emotional person. I cry a lot, and I really enjoy like sitting back and just listening to music that makes me feel things deeply. Same thing with books.
You have found your people, I'm telling you.
It makes me want to go just like put a vinyl on and like wallow in a chair. Just
Yep.
just
I'm going
like,
to show you my favorite album.
It's Lilo laying on the floor listening to Elvis.
Yes.
I had a
Music
yeah.
is the soul.
I'm going to show you my favorite record if I can find it. Okay, here we go. So I was raised on 90s country because, like you said, I'm from Texas. So,
Same.
and it's still the most nostalgic thing for me is to turn on some 90s country and go through that because it's like, oh, I'm a kid again and blah, blah, blah. But there was a time around 2005-ish, I heard this guy. His name is Ben Howard. Have you ever heard of Ben Howard?
I think so.
He's a musician from the UK. And at this point in his career, he was doing folk music. And I saw a random video of his on YouTube, and he was a nobody then. And then he started becoming a somebody, and I followed him through his career. But this is my favorite album. It's by him. It's called Every Kingdom by Ben Howard.
I know the album art.
It has that song Only Love. I think you would probably know that one. That was a big hit. But yeah, that's the album.
I love it.
It's a folk album. He's changed his music now to better suit who he is as a person at this time in his life. It's more techno, which is an odd shift. But for me, that's I could be on a desert island and only have one album the rest of my life. It'd be that one right there.
Oh, I love that.
I that would take some serious thought. I don't even know what it would be.
No, my musical interests like
something Taylor Swift, perhaps.
No,
it would not be Taylor Swift.
Well, y'all just lost a bunch of followers too. It looks like
probably
getting around.
The whole two.
I mean, if I had to choose, like, I don't think I could even pick like an album. But if I were going like nostalgic, even to like my teen years, well, if I'm narrowing it down to a genre, it'd be hard between country and alt. But my teen years was very alternative, pop punk, metal based.
I was saying,
and Simple Plan has my heart and soul. I love them so much. Or like Mary on a Stretch.
Down to like.
What about? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't think I could narrow this down. Like, there's no way.
It's hard.
So all over the place.
But then like Tim McGraw, Toby Keith, I can't live without him.
I did not take you, and this is I'm the problem again, but I did not take you for a country listener.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe Montana
big country fans over here
that
too.
Vibe, but yeah, very big country fan.
You say Hannah Montana?
I said maybe Montana.
Oh, I thought you
I
said.
heard Hannah
Hannah
Montana.
I thought she goes Hannah
Sorry.
Montana, big vibes. I'm like, what? What does that do with it? Because her dad's Billy Ray Cyrus.
Best of both worlds.
Hannah Montana.
Oh man, that's a jam right there. Party in the USA. I'm about to ready to kick a door in.
I think it's like the
No, that is when you listen to Shania Twain. We kick down doors when she says, "Let's
Oh,
go,
that's true.
girls."
That's
Let's Go Girls.
Sorry, I'll kick a window in when I listen to Party in the USA. Then how about that?
A screen, maybe.
It's just a small piece of drywall in a back room somewhere, so no one will notice.
My high school in Illinois, when you had 1 minute to get to class, they would do the musical minute, so they just turn on the radio. And it always happened out when I was going to my English class that Party in the USA was always on, and my English teacher would be like, "Hannah Montana, it's your song." I'm like, "Yep, here we are."
So funny.
Yep.
That joke died.
That's
the moment it was
fantastic.
created.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I'm sitting here in like my knee-high Converse and my skulls. And you're like, Hannah Montana.
Oh, skulls used to be huge. I think skulls are making a comeback to. I saw like a whole line of like colorful skulls at one point. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like
No?
recently?
Guess you had to be there. All right, another one of
Were
those
you at
stories. Here we go.
Spencer's?
No, it's like just out and about. They have skulls. Never mind. You know who's an underrated, just to change the subject quickly, you know who's an underrated pop punk band is Good Charlotte.
I love Good
Yes,
Charlotte so
Good
much.
Charlotte.
And
So good.
I am so mad that they've gotten back together and I still have yet to see them.
Or Census Fail. That's more of like a screen
seen them.
kind of a thing. But I like them. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
So good. And then they redid
Paramore. Paramore was
oh my gosh, the song name is literally like escaping my brain, you know, do you feel like a man when you push
Do you
around?
feel like a man when you pinch
Heaven
your-
up.
Yeah, that one.
Why did I
They don't
not-
sound like that at all. Fall Down. What was it called? Fall? Face Down. Face Down.
Face down.
Face
Face
Down.
down.
We got
That's
there.
it.
We got there.
There we go.
What's it called? Is it called Squirt? No? Okay.
I will tell you
Oh,
one of my funniest, most random music experiences. I lived in Washington and I worked in the music industry for a while. I was in a band and I worked for bands. I would like book tours, make merch, do all that stuff, you know, college days. And my friend calls me. He's like, "Hey, I just found out something really random is happening and I need you to come get me so we can go." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "I'm not gonna tell you till we get there." I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "We're going to the bowling alley." I was like, "Why the fuck are we going to the bowling alley?" We show up and Five Finger Death Punch was there and they just decided to do a little impromptu set at the bowling alley.
Dude, that's so cool.
It was
I
the most
forgot
random thing ever.
that band existed till you just mentioned them.
I did too until he said, "Hey, we're going to the bowling alley."
And
When was this?
That was 2013.
Oh. It's crazy talking
a
about
while
that
back.
and then realizing that was over 10 years ago.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're aging ourselves.
Yep.
I mean, I was born in 2011. I don't know about y'all, but
Yeah, I'm like, I was happily vibing in 2008, my little scene kid era. That's still where we're at, right?
yeah.
Same thing.
I get old people now. I didn't get them before, but now that I'm an old people, I get it. They didn't get old. It's just time happened, and they're still in their mind. Oh, I'm hip, or whatever they say. I'm a neat, cool human. I'm dating myself by my fucking language right now. I'm a neat human. And then just people grow up underneath you, and you're like, "Oh, what are you doing over there?" That's quite a neat thing there, isn't it? Your language is archaic. Well, you're rude. You know what I mean? Like, I get old people now.
I get
And
it.
they're like, "Well, I don't know." Yeah, her son all the time is saying things, and we're like, "Huh?"
Yeah, but he's like really
One of my
chaotic.
favorite things.
Right now, he doesn't stop
One of my
saying
favorite.
Sigma.
Oh, go ahead.
Sigma, Sigma, Sigma.
Oh, my 8-year-old son says that too.
And I'm like, what does that even mean? He's like, it's Sigma. And I'm like, so I had to look it up. It means cool, I think. From my Google
That's the
research.
thing. You know, but you don't know.
But I still am like, is that what it means?
No.
I have no idea. I was like,
You got Riz, Callie.
no, see, and then
Yeah,
I
Riz.
try to keep
That's
up
probably
with
my
them, and
favorite
I'm
one is
like,
Riz.
sup, bro? And they're like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, that even sounded weird coming out. I know.
Ugh. Are we at the morgue right now? Why is this carcass talking? That's what it feels like whenever I talk. My favorite thing to do is to say a word that is not a hip. Jesus Christ. It's not a cool word. And just say, as the kids say. That's my favorite thing to do. Like, yeah, it's pretty, I don't know. I'm no spring chicken, as the kids say. That's my favorite thing to do is just take some random old word and then say, as the kids say.
I don't know why. Your brain was
It's only funny to me in the moment.
My brain wanted to say bomb diggity.
That would have been a better one too. It's pretty bomb diggity, as the kids say.
And what's so funny is my husband and I have a running joke about calling each other a spring chicken. He's like, "Oh, you're 4 years younger than me, you spring chicken."
Hey, I didn't realize how good company I was in until just now.
So I'm saying we have found our people,
Yep.
and I swear, like, if our husbands were in this conversation, they'd be dying. Like,
You're gonna, like, with laughter, not like heart attacks, right?
yes,
Okay.
they would be very humored.
They'd be
So,
dying,
this is
as the kids say.
jive.
They'd be dying,
This
as
is
the
hip.
kids say.
It's cool beans.
Cool beans.
Okay, speaking of entertainment, though, I need to know, how did Smut? How did it become a thing? It's the best song I've ever heard.
Oh, you flatter me with your kind words and lies, presumably, but
No, it's
I don't even know how that was birthed. I have no idea how that was birthed. It happened very recently, obviously, because it just released. I think already has like 16,000 plays on Spotify, which is weird because I've been trying to get noticed on Spotify for 5 years, and I'll just write a stupid song, become a sellout. I'll ride that straight to the bank. I can make like 10.
Yep.
It's what is it? 15,000 plays, like $10. So I'm rolling in it now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like I was just driving, because most of my thoughts happen when I'm either driving or in the shower.
Yep.
And I was like, maybe I should write a song about books. That's what it was. I was going to the gym and I was hyped up on pre-workout, and I was like, I could write a song about books, because I had this melody in my head that just popped in there. And then I was like, ooh, I could write about spicy books and audiobooks. And I just started rolling through my head, and I went home immediately, and my kids were like, hi, Dad. I'm like, shut up. I got to go do a thing. I didn't tell them to shut up, people that were thinking I'm serious. And then I sat in my office and had the tune. And then I wrote down some lyrics. I was like, oh, I'm going to make a hit. And then I finished it the next day. And then I recorded a video. I did verse 1 and a chorus, made a video. It blew up. And then I was like, all right, I'll finish the song, I guess. So I finished it the next day and then released it on Spotify. Because I'm already on DistroKid, so I can release as many songs as I want to that I write for free.
It is funny. It is hilarious. Yeah. The little...
It's so good. Yeah. Top tier quality.
Oh, yeah?
Well, thank you. I recorded it with this microphone.
Perfect.
At this chair, holding it like this, like just balancing it and then playing the stupid song and then mixing it on my 2014 MacBook Pro. So use what you got. That's the message. Okay. If I have a message to give, it's that: use what you have, even if what you have is shit.
You're a professional, and we appreciate that. That's what I appreciate about you, and I really hope you watch Letterkenny so you can get the reference.
About you.
Letterkenny?
Letterkenny. It's on Netflix, I believe. Or no, it's on Hulu. And it's just like a small Canadian town called Letterkenny. There are 3 groups of people. There are the Hicks, the Skids, who are the drug addicts, and the hockey players. And it is just like dry, dumb comedy. And the first like 4 seasons are great. I kind of fell off after that, but it's pretty funny. A lot of good one-liners.
Okay. Skid. What's it called? Skids?
Immensely.
Yellow. What is it?
So it's Letterkenny is the show, but yeah, the Skids are the drug addicts. So
let me write that down. Letterkenny.
All one word. It's hilarious. My husband and I have
hate it. Montana
binged it many a times.
Well, the only reason I'm writing this down, I feel like we have
funny.
similar humor, so I feel like I would like it. If you
need to go watch it all. I've only.
It's very dry and it's funny. Mm-hmm. We have another good friend who also likes it, and it's become a running joke between the 3 of us, so we've had to expose Callie. I'm like, you need to know more about Letterkenny, and now you're going to be in our Letterkenny circle of friends.
I'm just getting thrown into everything now. It's all good.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
I told you, you're part of the bestie friend group.
We always love growing our bestie community.
Now, I had no idea how this was going to go, but I'm glad to be here. Y'all seem like such cool people.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm honored. Oh my gosh.
This is so much fun. Just chatting with y'all. I'm being serious, by the way. I'm not being silly.
Well, thank you. I mean, we're having the time of our lives. So that's why we like interviews. They're just so much fun to like sit here and laugh with people and get to know each other better.
Word
I
up,
mean, literally,
as the
Montana and I
kids
talk
say.
every day, so it's not really anything new. So when we get new people in, we're like, oh, this is so much fun.
Ooh, a shiny new object. Let's make fun of them.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's poke it and see if it'll squirt.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. That was the best. We could just stop now. That's the best thing that's going to be said in this podcast.
Wrap it up.
But what's funny is nobody's going to have context for that because that happened before we started this damn thing.
Montana
We're
has
gonna have to make it
cut
a
that.
reel at this point.
Nope. The amount of times that we've said squirt, please.
It's so funny.
No, because
No, you're going to find yourself a brand new fan base now.
You said
You're
too
going to find the
much.
squirters are going to come out of the woodwork. Like, oh, jeez, man. You got to find your target market. And I think we're developing one as we speak.
So we can search specific words in our episodes, and it'll tell you how many times it was said.
This is fun.
So I'm gonna have to tell you. We're gonna have to look. Callie
count.
searched one of our episodes not long ago, and we said fuck like 82 times in one episode, and we're like, well, checks out. Yep. So now we've got the
Now, is that like a record? You got to hit it like 84 this time.
I'm sure that was
We
not
should
the
look and
the
see what our
most.
average is.
You know what you should.
Yeah.
You know what you should.
Probably not.
You know what you should do? You should sneak the word squirt in to future interviews just randomly. Just to see if, I mean, they won't catch it. Just if you do it slyly enough, just sneak it in there and see how, like have you ever seen,
squirt that one out?
yeah, there you go. Yeah, but you
that
can't laugh when you do it. You can't laugh when you do
That's
it.
my problem. I laugh at everything.
Have you ever seen
out.
Super Troopers? Where they're saying meow? How many times can you say meow?
Right, meow.
Yeah, y'all can do that with the word squirt, and it would be a hit.
Yeah.
It would be an inside joke for you and your Patreon.
It's so perfect.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm dying. My house is so hot right now.
Same.
Sorry.
It's a million degrees in Arizona right now. I'm dying.
It's -5 here, and I'm sweating.
That's my favorite old man joke, by the way. I am the old man, the creepy old man now. When it's hot in here. Oh, sorry, I'll leave. Oh, okay. It's a dumb joke. But
I remember being a kid and went to Cold Stone with my mom, and the guy was very clearly hitting on her. My mom is, young and gorgeous, and he was like, so I wrote my own rendition of It's Getting Hot in Here. You want to hear it?
no.
I'm standing there with my mom, and she was like, it's okay.
No, thank you.
And he was like, I'm going to just mix your ice cream and move on along.
Yeah. It's always weird whenever you see that out in the wild, like two wildebeests. It's like one of them's trying to hit on the other one, like, oh, that's not going well at all. I'm going to get some popcorn and just sit back. But it's weird when it's your own freaking mother.
Yep. That's a whole rabbit hole, but it's true. Mom, I love you. Thanks for watching all of our stuff.
Hi, Mom.
My mom is the best. She is. She's great. But yeah,
She's
I don't
very
know if
young
she
and
remembers
hip.
that. But
Hell, if you get the ice cream man hitting on you, that tells you something. Tells you you're sweet.
hey, she's sweet. My mom is hot, so you know what? You can't blame him for shooting a shot. But
Word, as the kids
there we
say.
go.
Word. That ages us.
We got duck lips going on.
Okay.
I say word still. I think I said it in our DMs. I would say word.
I think you did. Word.
That's just how I confirm. Yeah, I just say that word.
It's cool.
That's cool.
I'm here for it.
Anyway, what were we about to say, Callie?
So going back to Smut, that wonderful masterpiece of a song that you gave us.
Still, we didn't get a Grammy
obviously-
for it, but maybe next year.
Maybe next year. There's always next year. It was new and fresh this
Yeah.
year, so give it a year. Give it a year. Don't get
Yeah,
me started
that's
on
a
the
good point.
Grammys because I saw way too much of people at the Grammys. Speaking of being naked, why? Why was that allowed? Anyway, this is going way
That's
off
the Grammys.
track. Okay, going to Smut. Let's see. I was going to say Shadow Daddies, but Fae Warrior Kings. Shadow. What is he? Shadow Singers. Man, this is going way off track. My brain is not.
What are you trying to say right now?
Words.
Oh my god! What is
not
happening?
Oh no! Give me a minute.
Is it about the song?
Yeah, no. Anyway, Smut is a great song, but who is, I should say, your favorite Bat Boy that you do your comedic sketches for? There it is.
Oh, Cassian, obviously. Yeah, Cassian. Yeah.
Knew it.
Preach.
Yeah.
The best.
Cassian's the best, obviously.
Yeah.
Nesta agrees.
Hands down. Favorite.
Hands down, hands up, hands all around. Who cares? Hands anywhere. He's the best, yeah.
Peace up, 8-town down, hands on the headboard.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's keep going.
I love it.
Hands
okay, so
that's not how he said it. Hands on the headboard. That's not how he said it at all. That's not sexy.
Peace up.
Hands on the headboard.
Hands on the headboard.
No.
That's the new motto.
Yes.
I'm going to add it to my candle.
Yeah.
Callie got me a candle for my birthday a few years ago. It
Candle?
Candle.
Candle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Candle.
Oh, I thought, okay. I didn't know if you said Kindle or candle because either would work for this conversation.
True. It says that toe curling, tantalizing feeling when Cassian says, put your hands on the headboard. So now I need to put a little note above it that says, peace up, 8-town down, put your hands on the headboard.
Go ahead. Yeah. Live your life.
We're going to be the only ones who get it, but it's fine.
Yeah. That's all. As long as you're happy, who cares?
Exactly.
What is life other than trying to find happiness for yourself
and
spread it to people?
Without all the squirt jokes now. Like, now my inappropriate mind just wants to say so many bad things. I'm like, whatever makes you squirt, stop!
Oh, yes.
Don't let my husband hear that, okay?
You should entitle
run with that.
You should entitle this episode Squirting Around with Steven.
Everyone
I wouldn't,
that would get
but
the views.
you could.
That would get the views.
That's the OnlyFans.
I was going to say, only pages would be calling us.
Only pages.
Yep. That's our
only phase.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
My husband just recently realized I said something about a 500-year-old Fey male, and he was like, 500? I was like, yeah. He's like, what kind of books are you reading? I was like, normal books.
The ones with 500-year-old males. Are you not listening to what I'm saying? Watch out for the microphone.
Calm down.
Getting excited about the 500-year-old men. It's the age gap.
The big age gap.
Only
So hot.
As long as he looks like he's in his 20s or 30s, it's fine. If he looks like he's in his delicate wings, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Did y'all ever see the movie Waiting?
Yes.
With the they work at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where they do the different things with their balls. That they call it the bat wing. Where they. That's what I just thought of. Oh, it's the bat wing.
My husband does that.
Your husband does that? Oh, that's terrifying. But probably fun for y'all. That's y'all's role playing. Hey, can you do the bat wing thing again? Oh, can I measure the span? Oh, fantastic.
He's going to die. This is going to be the episode he actually listens to.
I hope so. This is going to be his introduction to these books, and now y'all can read them together and have something to talk about.
Maybe, because you know what? Maybe. And that would be, if that's what it takes, that's okay.
Because that was what I was going to ask. Do y'all's husbands read these books as well?
No, my husband doesn't find enjoyment in reading. He just gets really tired and really bored. I'm like, clearly you're not reading the right books. But he puts up with it and listens to me yammer on about them anyway.
Yeah. What about you, Kelly?
Which is cool.
No, my husband's blind, remember? No, I'm just kidding. No, he does not read. He just listens to me talk about them all the time.
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for a throne of glass in Braille.
My God,
audiobooks.
Such a huge book.
Imagine reading a
Kingdom of
spicy
Ashes
scene
use
with
already.
Braille. Like, do you feel it
This
faster if you're blind reading a spicy scene? Do your fingers start going all crazy? Like, oh my god, this is the best could be part. That's not appropriate at all. My bad. My bad,
Oh
blind
my God.
community. I mean, they're not going to see this anyway, so. Sorry.
See, again, this is why you would get along so well with our husbands, because like the humor just falls in the same line.
Because I'm not a good person, apparently. That's why.
Yeah, same.
We're a bunch of assholes. It's okay.
Okay. Well,
I try to be.
I'm happy to be here.
Okay. I'm really trying. 2025 is my year.
We got this.
Speaking of oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, speaking of husbands not reading books, we had my daughter's birthday party, or it was my son's birthday party, and I was chatting with a couple that came over. They brought their daughter, and the wife runs a Facebook group with books, so we chat about books whenever we see her. And I remember asking her husband, "Hey, do you like to read these books that your wife reads?" And he looks at me and goes, "No, I work." And I was like, "Oh, I don't." And I could not tell if he was being serious, if he was joking, like why he said. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I walked away, like, "I mean, I work too, sir." So then we had another birthday party. I stayed away from the guys, and I just congregated with the wives. We chatted about Fourth Wing and ACOTAR, and it was fun.
Why not?
Yeah,
Those
I was
are
just one of the girls.
And this is why
They
people
really
consider
are.
sexuality.
I get along better with women than I do men. Wait, what'd you say? What did you say?
Just saying.
I missed it. I
So
was too busy talking.
So this is why people question your sexuality.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm comfortable
Fine.
enough in my sexuality to just do whatever the hell I want to do.
Exactly.
And that's perfectly great.
And we want you in
Like,
the best.
you locked out
anyway.
a hot ass woman for 10 years.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, you know what you got.
We just want to talk books.
It's all
I don't
good.
really care what else you do. I mean, home inspection
Yeah.
sounds cool, but we want to talk about books.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's boring. It's the same thing every day. You walk into a house. Oh, is it working? Is everything good? Cool. I'm going to go to the next house now. It's not like I'm dealing with homeowners, because that'd be a different story altogether. Somebody coming to the door with a robe slightly ajar. Oh, hello. No, thank you. Okay, I'm good. It's just
I'm
brand
not
new.
expecting that home.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's houses that are being built, not ones that have humans inside of them. Because I posted what I thought was an innocent video on social media, which was perhaps you've seen it. It has like 1 billion views at this point. But it's me saying I'm a home inspector, and if I ever find a closet under the stairs, I open it up and say Potter, and it was like 15 seconds. And the comments are like, "You can inspect my home anytime. Are you a model during the night?" Just all kinds of. I'm like, well, this is an innocent Harry Potter video, you Neanderthals and heathens.
Savage.
Go to church.
Savage.
Find the Lord. He's looking for you.
The comment section, that's where everyone's got another personality in the comment section. Nope.
Yeah,
There is a pew with their name on it.
I complain about it, but it is an ego boost. Let's be honest. Like, oh, I agree.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're like, yes, I know.
Yeah.
See, you got to flip the hair. Just flip.
But really,
That's also speaking of Potter. Yeah. So speaking of, people calling me names on the internet, the whole book brats thing that I do was an accident. The first video that I made that I included that word was just off the cuff, and I thought it sounded cool because it's 2 B's, book brats. So I said, all right, book brats. And then that video in the comments, call me book brat again, daddy. Just a bunch of people saying, he called us brats. Why do I love this? Why do I love when he calls me brat? I'm like, what? I did not know this was a thing. I will ride that straight to the bank. I'm going to say this in every
There you
video
go.
now.
There you go.
And so that's what I say now.
I love it.
Now it's probably getting old, but it's just kind of like what I say.
It's your thing.
Yeah.
Now I don't even have to be
my
looking.
thing.
If I hear it, I know it's you.
You
And
know
I'm like,
what?
oh, he's talking to me.
You're probably one of the ones in the comments. Call me Brad again.
So I was thinking, damn, people get bold in the comments.
Yeah, they do get bold in the comments. I don't do that because I know the internet is not going anywhere. Okay, so I don't comment things I don't want to say to a human in real life.
No.
Just takes
Yeah.
one
We're the same
comment, somebody
way.
to dig up in the future, 15 years from now. Why did you say this? I'm sorry. Yeah.
It was a joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
People change. Okay, leave Britney alone.
Oh, that was the good parts of YouTube back then.
Yep. We're gonna cry about Britney Spears. Or shoes. Let's get some shoes.
Let's get some shows.
Shoes.
Oh, did you remember the video? They were talking about cupcakes. The cupcake video.
Cupcake video.
Who was doing different cupcakes? All right, never mind. Go ahead.
This is not cupcakes. I just went to Old Greg.
Oh,
I'm Old Greg.
I'm all right.
Or the
Okay.
Evolution of Dance video. Evolution of Dance.
Yes.
Remember that one?
Yes, with the Crush T-shirt and everything.
Yep. That was cool.
They even joke about it in The Office.
Oh, do they? That was around the same time period too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Love The Office.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great show.
We love The Office.
Big fan. Big fan.
Okay, now if someone just came up to you on the street and was like, Steven, I have never read a book in my entire life. Where do I start? What book do I read? What would you tell them?
I would probably. That's too broad. There's too many genres of books, so I'd have to kind of dive in.
Fantasy.
So fantasy.
Fantasy.
Okay, this one is problematic only because there's things coming out about the author right now that are very unfortunate. But Neil Gaiman, perhaps you know what's going on with all that.
Oh,
I
no.
don't.
He's accused of sexual
Bad things.
misconduct and all kinds of stuff. Nothing is
Rough.
been. He's not going to jail or anything. I think that's all getting played out.
Alleged right now.
Yeah, it's all being played out in real time. But my favorite fantasy book of all time is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. So if you can separate the art from the artist, I know many people have a problem with that. And maybe it comes out that he's innocent. I don't think he is, though. There's a lot of evidence to support that he's not. So, but that is my favorite
That's
book.
rough.
Yeah, and
Love
it's
it, though.
unfortunate when you fall in love with an author and you find out, well. Same thing with Bill Cosby. That was my favorite
Yeah.
comedian as a kid. I loved his
Right.
stand-up specials, and then it turns out, he's not a good person.
Yeah.
But
it's when they say don't meet your heroes, right?
unless it's me, stop it. Okay, but
That's why you're our icon.
amen. And a woman. So I think Neverwhere is my favorite book, but in terms of fantasy, I would have to say I really like V.E. Schwab. I think she's a really good author.
Mm.
So my favorite magical trilogy series is the Shades of Magic series. A Darker Shade of Magic is the first book. I don't know if you've read that.
Okay. No, I haven't.
It's really good. It's not spicy, so you're not going to see people getting railed
okay.
in the book, but it's a good fantasy book.
That's fine.
So I would recommend that one. Or okay, you know what? Okay, this one is a love-hate between people. I love the book. It's one of my favorites. I forgot about it till just now. Do you know who Morgan Aronston is? She wrote The Night Circus.
Yes.
What's her name? Morgan something?
I know the Night Circus. I'm terrible with author names, honestly.
So her second book is called The Starless Sea.
Oh.
It is not a book for everybody because it can potentially be perceived as scatterbrained and inconsistent, but it's not. It's basically like an ode to those who love stories in general. And it's all linear and it's laid out and it's fine. But I love it. It's such a good. I'm sad that I can't read that book again for the first time. The Starless Sea. So I would recommend that one too.
Totally get it. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. Adding these to my TBR.
Have you read the Aragon series?
No, I have not.
So good. So good. That's one of the very nostalgic books for me. I read Aragon. I mean, I have my copy, my very first copy, from middle school. It is, it's well loved. I don't know if you can really tell, but the pages are warped. It's very beaten up. It has been through many, many reads between me and my mom, and I love the series with everything in me. And it's also cool because it's a male author in the fantasy world, and I feel like a lot of the times the female authors are now taking over, which is also cool. But I'm true fantasy, not romantasy.
Yeah.
Very big difference, and it's been around for so long. And the fifth book came out in late 2023, and Aragon itself came out in 2006.
And it's a for lack of a better term, kids book, right? A youth book.
It's young adult.
Young adult. I mean, my favorite series of all time, and perhaps you already know this, but it's Harry Potter. So, I mean, if they haven't read Harry Potter.
We love Harry Potter.
I mean, there's a freaking broom on my wall right here. It's a fire.
Oh, I love that.
And there's Fox in the corner there.
Yes, I love it.
I love
This
Harry
is my
Potter,
little
so I would
phoenix.
say, I mean, that's good even as an adult for people that are reading it for the first time because it's written so well.
It is.
But again, some people don't like
Yes,
the
Callie
author
has her
and whatever.
phoenix.
Oh, nice.
Right.
And then whatever. I mean, so I don't
I
really
just
care,
love
but
Harry Potter.
yeah, so I love Harry Potter. Anything Harry Potter. That's like the one world I would live in if I could live in any world. It would be the Harry Potter
Seriously.
world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is like kind of random. I hate cooking. I'm not a good cook. I enjoy baking sometimes, but there was a show on HBO called Wizards of Baking. My husband and I watched every single episode. It was so great. They're getting ready for season
Just
2.
came out,
It's
right?
hosted,
With Fred and George.
by James and Oliver. Yeah,
It's on my to watch list. I haven't
Watch
watched
it's
it.
great.
It's great.
It is
Okay.
good.
It's so good. The things that people can do with chocolate, I'm like, my mind is blown.
Yeah,
And I'm glad it
That's
wasn't
It was
just like,
wild.
that's
I
But
true.
mean,
definitely would
yeah.
recommend.
The show obviously is a baking show, but they do so much and like talk so much about Harry Potter and the whole world that it was super fun to watch. I watched it. I loved it. I want to go.
It is, yeah. And being on the
Really?
actual set,
Yeah,
it's just way cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always looking for reasons to get back into the world of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So I'll
Okay,
check
so
out that
going
show.
off of that,
So, I mean, I was just gonna say do Lucius Malfoy for your next character, but you know,
I don't have the blonde hair though. I mean, right now it looks red for some weird reason, but
get a wig. Well, we'll send you a wig.
my favorite character is Sirius Black, and I think I could pull that guy off.
Ooh.
yes.
Okay, I do have the blonde hair for Lucius Malfoy. So you be serious, I'll be Lucius.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
go.
collab in a video. I don't know how those two characters never meet in the movies, though.
And that's okay. We'll make it work. This is like post-mortem.
Put a
Yeah.
bald cap on and I'll be Voldemort.
You say Voldemort? You'll be your husband.
But
Sorry, Voldemort is now Chase's role.
he would play it well.
What you know
He
what? Once
knows
he
how
got
to do
into it, he'd be running around. He knows. He'd be running around like, Avada Kedavra!
Are y'all excited about the upcoming Harry Potter series that's going to be released on HBO?
Yes and no.
Just
I mean, I'm for
scared that
sure
it's not going to be
watch
right.
it. I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah,
the
like we'll
expectation
watch it.
is-
We're gonna be happy for it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It'll just be different.
It's
I'm not out here
It will
like
be different,
expecting
and
anything to
it'll-
replace
yeah.
Harry Potter, so it's fine. Like I
Right.
still have the books, I still have the movies. This is just extra. The more you make for me,
Yeah.
the more I enjoy it. It's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah. Have y'all been to Universal Orlando?
I've been to
Mhm.
Orlando and Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it amazing?
It is the most amazing.
I haven't been to
It's
the Hollywood
incredible.
one. I think the Orlando one's bigger, isn't it?
Significantly better. Significantly better.
And this year
My-
they're adding the Ministry of Magic.
They
Mm-hmm.
are. I asked my daughter, I want to take her somewhere for her 10th birthday, and I asked her where she would want to go, like in an ideal world, where would you want to go? And she does not even like Harry Potter, but she knows I like it. And she's like, I want to go to Universal and I want to go to Harry Potter World. And I was like, I want to take you. So hopefully I can make that happen. But
Go get a wand.
I know, I want to.
Oh, whenever we went, the first day we did the wand experience. My son gets
Mhm.
picked because we were all robed out, the whole family. And then
Love
we
it.
went 4 more times, and finally my daughter got picked on the last day we were there.
Oh, yay.
And she
But
was
they both got it. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
she was 5
Mhm.
then. This was last year, so it was so cute.
Oh.
I have a whole video of the whole thing. She can't even talk really. It's like, it's just so. It's adorable. I mean, she can talk, but it
Better.
was also like scared and happy and
Yeah.
excited. It was so cool.
I want to take my kids to Universal so bad. So my son's actually special needs. He's nonverbal. So you know, like the whole Fortnite thing, like we're not there. And
What
I'm
does
like, I
nonverbal mean? Like he doesn't talk, or he
really-
doesn't
he
talk.
doesn't speak. Yeah,
He's never
He
spoke.
can
He's
make-
never spoke.
he has. It was about 5 years ago. He was very behind in his milestones. He had words, but not many. You know, mom, dad, dog, stuff like that. And then around like April of 2020, he just kind of stopped talking, and You know, he has is on the autism spectrum, and he also has epilepsy. So
Oh,
he has his own set of struggles every day. But
how
yeah,
does
we haven't really gotten to that world
how
yet.
does gaming work if he has epilepsy?
He
He
doesn't
does not.
game.
No,
You know, we haven't gotten to any of that
Oh, I
with
thought you said he
him.
plays Fortnite.
Oh no,
kind of.
that's her son. We haven't gotten into
Oh,
that
I'm sorry.
realm.
I was conflating the two. My bad.
No, that's okay. Yeah, he hasn't really gotten there yet. I'm sure once he figures it out, like if my husband games, he doesn't game often, but when he does, my son loves to sit and watch him like play Wreckfest and stuff. So I'm sure it's coming in my future. But
How old is
those
he?
are things. He's 7.
7. What does he like
I
to
just look
do?
forward to those things. He loves his iPad. It's like such a ASD thing, which is so funny. But he loves his iPad and lots of like PBS games. And
Yep.
there's this YouTube channel that they just talk about like different heavy equipment or farm equipment, and it just like shows a picture and it says the name of it and it goes to the next one. And he is fascinated by it. He loves garbage trucks and fire trucks, and
That's cute.
you know, he's the coolest kid. So
Mhm.
yes, when they're a little bit older and when a little bit more understanding, I can't wait to take them to do stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How does he communicate? Does he use sign language?
We do basic ASL. He does have an AAC device where he can like push the buttons and it talks for him,
Oh,
which is pretty cool. And then also just, you know, being a parent, you know what your
yeah,
kid wants
yeah.
usually.
Mhm.
Like if they're coughing, maybe they need some water, that kind of thing.
You're like, oh, you look hungry.
Yeah. Your face tells me you need to
Forgot
go to
to
the
feed
bathroom,
you.
or currently are. So let's figure that out. Yeah.
Or currently are.
My favorite
Pretty
thing, like
much.
when my kids were very little, I could always tell when they were pooping because they'd go find a corner and they'd just squat and they'd make eye
Yep.
contact with me. You're pooping, aren't you? That's evolution right there. That's freaking. That's come back to
Why are
caveman
you
days,
pooping
just
in
finding a
front?
corner and pooping. Yeah.
Sitting in the street.
Always.
Okay, on the topic of
Being a parent's the
kids,
absolute best.
on the topic of
Yes.
kids and like kid-like things, I'm gonna peg you for a guy that probably watches a lot of Disney and Pixar movies. So we want to know, what is a movie that
Mhm.
you feel is underrated?
Disney and Pixar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like Pixar gets the ratings they deserve most of the time.
Fair.
You know that show, that movie Turning Red, the Disney
My
Pixar.
daughter's obsessed with Turning Red right now.
Just
Whenever
started
that
this
came
movie.
out, there was a big thing about parents upset because they were talking about periods,
So
and
mad.
I was
Yeah.
like, "What is that?" So I would say that one's very underrated because I laughed through the whole thing. I have a daughter; we watched it
Mhm.
together. Didn't bother me or my wife. I don't know why
Mm-mm.
people are it's just bandwagon outrage is what it is. But I think
It
that
talks
one's
about your
yeah.
emotions. Like,
I think
what's
that
wrong
one's
with that?
underrated. That's underrated. My favorite, well, not my favorite, but I was really moved by the Inside Out movies.
Oh,
So
yeah.
good.
I cried in
Yes.
both of them
Mm-hmm.
in the
I
theater.
cried every movie.
It's
But
just
I love that.
so in the second one, whenever anxiety was introduced and like she was
Yeah.
having an anxiety attack and it was just spinning around the control panel,
Yeah,
I
and
was
she
like,
just can't move.
yeah, I was like, this is what it feels like because I struggle with anxiety all the time and I've
Mhm.
had anxiety
Mhm.
attacks and
Mhm.
depression.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two different things, but
Mhm.
they kind of couple together in different seasons of life.
Yeah, correlate.
They go
Yeah,
together.
but I remember like this is how it feels, and then you could. It was just very. It was great the way they put that on the screen.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
literally just told my husband this like yesterday, the day before. My son and I spent the night at Children's Hospital last week, just for some routine testing, and they rotate 4 movies per channel, and it was Inside Out and Inside Out 2, and then a couple others. But my son had gone to sleep at this point, and I'm still sitting there watching it, and I was just like, I'm so glad that they introduced anxiety because we needed that when we were kids to better understand
Yeah,
what we were going through.
yeah,
And I think that's so important and healing to kids now that they get to be introduced to all these different emotions
yeah,
in a very age appropriate way.
yeah. That's so true.
But also seeing not
We
just the
love it.
kid's perspective, but like in the parents' mind. Yeah, just all the things. I think it's just like a great look into like all sides of the emotions. And I think that was, I don't know, they just did a really good job. We watched Elemental the other night too, and I love that one too. Makes me
Mhm.
cry every time.
That one's so good. Yep.
Mhm.
That one was that the one with the flame in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I thought that one was overrated. If you want me to spill the tea on that, I just didn't think that was a very good.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't. What wasn't for me. I don't know.
I enjoy the music of that movie so
The
much.
music is what makes it, I think. It's just so beautiful. He's like,
Maybe
no.
I was looking for more comedy from Pixar, and it's not funny.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, it's definitely not a comedic movie.
Maybe that's what it was, because I watched it with the kids, and they were just done halfway through the movie.
That's fair.
So maybe if I was to watch it by myself, you know what's a good one? Is this Disney? Encanto?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's Disney.
I love
my
that
daughter
freaking
loves
movie.
that one.
Every song I love. I love the colors. That's such a good movie. That one got a lot of flack too, because there's Hispanic people in it, and then people were upset about that. Oh, they gotta be white. Go away. Why are you here? But that's one of my favorite movies is Encanto.
So good.
It's good. See, if we're going off of the music, I swear this is how the conversation went. Someone looked at Phil Collins and said, "Phil, this is going to be a movie about a boy who gets found by a gorilla and lives in the jungle, or this movie is about a man who turns into a bear. It's not that serious." And Phil Collins is like, "I'm going to burn this whole place to the ground with this soundtrack."
Dude. Oh my! I
So good.
still listen to that soundtrack today. It's the best soundtrack. Is the Phil Collins
It is
Tarzan soundtrack. It's so good.
Tarzan is amazing.
So good. And then he comes in with Brother Bear. I'm like, you did not miss. Not at all.
I didn't see that one, but I hear it's
That's
just
my underrated Disney movie.
Brother Bear.
I haven't seen Brother Bear
or Atlantis.
We play.
Oh, Atlantis! People forget about that. That's a good one too.
That's a good one. We play Name That Movie from the songs, and Brother Bear always pops up, and I'm always like, "Oh, Phil Collins, Tarzan," and it's always Brother Bear, and I'm like, "Why don't I know those songs?"
It's so good.
My favorite Phil Collins song from Tarzan is "Strangers Like Me."
Yes.
So
good.
Yeah. It's just the drums and then the chorus, like it just feels right.
He cooked, as the kids say, and that one I got right.
Nailed it.
Let him cook. He rizzed all over their faces. That's not how to use it.
Are you saying it
right? Probably not.
I am fortunate enough to have 2 bonus daughters, and they both play basketball. And the older one, we were asking about her game, and she was like, "Oh, everyone said I was cooking," and my husband's like, "What did she say?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I'm interested.
I'm like, "I think she did good."
I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I'm interested. What does bonus daughters mean? Like you got a good deal on them on Black Friday or something?
Yeah, it was a Black Friday sale.
That's what it was.
So they're my stepkids.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, they're the bonus babies. They live in Colorado with their mom right now, but they're just like the absolute best. And yeah, she was like, "I was cooking." I'm like, "Of course you were.
Of course you were. You were
in the kitchen." What were you doing?
Yeah. I've learned to just nod and smile when I hear a word. Oh, yeah. Don't add to it. Don't be like, "Oh, did you use oven mitts?" That's not what it. Oh, God. Yeah. Don't add to it. You find out you're wrong instantly.
Oh my God.
Did you spray the pan before you cooked? No, Mom. No. Stop talking.
So, if you had to choose, and this might be very, very broad, but if you could have one superpower, what would it be? I mean, is it cooking or?
It's squirting. No. This is. I think my superpower would be the ability to go into any world, real or fictional, that I want.
Yes.
That's amazing. I would love that. We've never ever gotten that answer, and I love it.
And
well, it's not,
like,
it's
damn,
not
why did I
tradition. It's
think
not
of
a real
that?
superpower. Yeah.
Right?
Like I could just like go through the closet door like it's Narnia, and just any realm, any fiction, any story I would want, just do that, and then go home whenever I want.
See, that's so great.
Right when Voldemort comes
But
out.
really, in reality, what I would do is go to the Wizarding World, and I would stay there forever. Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. I mean, I would just I'm like, oh, I could teleport to Cali, like that'd be cool too.
Oh yeah.
I guess I'm not thinking on a broad enough horizon.
You're not thinking magically minded.
Damn, I need to find a forest and just go be for a while. Be one with the fae.
Be one with the fae. Just fae it up.
Oh my god.
Start your OnlyFans and all that good stuff.
But we are curious. We know that you're
Well,
going
this
to
was so
be
much fun.
in Arizona soon. So where else can we expect you in 2025?
That's a good question. Everywhere. No, I wish I had like something to point to that says where I'm going to be, but alas, I do not. But in Arizona on the 15th at the Vampire Ball, and then I have some other stuff. I think in March I'll be in. I'll be other places. Dadgummit. What you can do is you can go to officialstephenwalker.com and I'll try to populate that with different things that have coming up. Oh, so March 28th, I'll be in Canada at the Paws and Claws Fantasy Ball.
Oh,
Fun.
In March, the weekend before that, I'll be in Virginia at some other ball playing another character.
Mystical testicle.
Mystical
gonna
Testicle,
say
yeah.
it.
And then in April
Magical mess.
26th, I'll be with the Dark Flame Society in Kansas City,
Perfect.
Missouri, which I
Yep.
think y'all talked about earlier, didn't you? Dark Flame? Or was that
We will
somebody
be
else?
there. Oh, no, we won't be
We've
at that one.
interviewed them. We're not
Yes.
going to that one,
Yeah.
but
I wish it was.
And then May 24th, I'm back in Canada, Toronto, Canada at the Starfall Ball. And then May 31st, this is the one that started it all, which is oddly enough the last one I'll do this year so far. I'll be in Ohio at the Moonlight Masquerade. So
Love it.
that's
Super
what I'm most
fun.
excited about. It's interesting. My smut song I'm going to be playing in Virginia when I go, or not Virginia.
No way.
In
Yes.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my gosh, that's so great.
In my Dracula outfit.
I can't wait to see the videos. It's gonna be great.
Now
Yeah.
you need to do Dracula the musical.
We'll see how it goes.
You know, like for
Oh, yeah.
Marshall.
You know what's funny? I can't dance. And I'm going to
Sure you
balls.
can.
Okay. You say that, and I'm sure you're very
Balls.
kind. I cannot dance. It's like I'm an ironing board. I topple easily. I'm not good around kids. Okay. But seriously, I can't
I don't know what
dance.
to do with my hands.
So we'll see how it goes. That's exactly right. Where can I touch you legally, ma'am? It's not making it weird, first of all. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
But it's going to be fun. I can do a really good white man shimmy. I've been known to break
It's
that out
perfect.
a few times throughout the evening
Do
in
the
different
Q-tip.
places. The Q-tip.
This is where you live, right
Or
here.
the
You
lawnmower,
don't leave
you
this
know?
area. This is where you
Yeah.
live.
Yeah. In this box.
I used to be
Oh, Hitch, just such a good movie.
Yep, that's true. I used to be able to do the running man, but I got older. Now it's more of a light jogging man. So
He's a worm.
You know what? I could guarantee that you're gonna bust out a mean cha-cha slide. Like
ooh, I could do because it tells you what to do in the song. So
exactly.
as long as I got somebody telling me, whispering in my ear, I will do that all day. Cha cha real
See, it's
smooth.
perfect.
That's where I get off. Cha cha real smooth. I don't know what that means.
Just
cha-cha
shimmy.
like
White
that.
man
Shake
shimmy.
it.
Yeah,
Bust out some maracas.
yeah. But those are the things I got coming up, and then I randomly do acoustic gigs around the Dallas Fort Worth area that pop up.
I love it.
So
So fun.
That's so great. I mean, we're gonna be at a mystical testicle in July.
which one?
The Blood and Bone Ball in Des Moines, Iowa. So if you
Oh.
happen to be in Iowa at that time, that's where we're gonna be at.
In July?
Mhm.
Yep.
I think I'll probably get more requests to do these things once footage of me doing them comes out, or perhaps less opportunity once footage of me doing them comes out. But I'm expecting to get more of these, so perhaps our paths will cross in real life. Hopefully so, because
See?
y'all are
Fantastic.
awesome.
We like to manifest on the podcast, and we're gonna put it out there. The
That way we
bestie
can do
meetup.
this.
Yeah. That way we can just get me together.
Awkwardly.
You know, it's like that TikTok trend where people are doing the whole like
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and we're just all just gonna be like,
Just stand
You
there.
just have your hands.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
good.
we have to do a bunch of like Anchorman and Talladega Night skits.
Yep. Oh man,
All the
y'all are
ones.
my people. This is awesome.
We got some good ones.
Be like 60% of the time it works every time.
I don't know what that means.
So, for the people that are listening / watching, what is the best way that they can support you in your journey going forward?
I mean, free options are just watch my stuff on YouTube or online, TikTok or Facebook. If you want to go the paid route, you can subscribe to my Patreon. And then other different things that are on my website, like buy me a coffee or stuff like that. But just keep engaging with the content would be the best way, I think. But all that I have available is at officialstephenwalker.com, Stephen with a V, officialstephenwalker.com.
Not Stefan.
Not Stefan.
Steven.
I'm the real Steven, not Stephen.
Steven.
So
we got a lisp now.
I met a Steven the other day, and I said, "Do you spell it with?"
I have a meme.
Oh, please do. Yeah,
it'll make sense.
I'd love to see it. I met
another Steven.
I met a Steven the other day. I said, "Are you a PH Steven or a V Steven?" He goes, "PH." I go, "Yeah, I got that vibe." And he was like, "Wait, what?" So another you had to be there story, apparently. Okay. Look at the time.
And on that note,
that's actually
we gotta get out of here with Steven.
We're actually meeting with a PH Steven, so I mean,
good luck.
Those PHs, man, I don't know.
Yeah. They're fun.
We just got to meet the F Steven now.
Yeah.
Stephen.
I just spit everywhere. Good Jesus. My bad. I squirted, if you will. Had to end on that.
This is the like side Frozen character instead of Sven. It's like Stefan. It's the other reindeer.
It's the different reindeer.
The one that has his tongue hanging out of his mouth. It's fine.
He's probably the life of the party, though. I'd rather hang out with him personally.
Now I'm just picturing the really derpy hyena from The Lion King.
What's his name?
Ed.
Ed. That's a fitting name too, isn't it? Ed's the life of the party.
Or the dog, Dante in Coco.
Yes.
His tongue like wraps around his head.
Oh wait, you know what's an underrated movie? Back to that. I know you got to go, but Bolt, is that Disney?
Bolt. Yep.
Bolt is good.
Yeah.
And The Book of Life.
The Book of Life.
The Book of Life did it before Coco. It's very similar, though.
I haven't seen that one either. I don't think I've seen Coco either. Oh, is that the jazz
Coco
one?
is good. No, that's Soul.
Okay.
Coco is the Hispanic one where it's like the Day of the Dead and his family hates music, but he wants to be a musician.
He like goes.
I may have been drunk when I saw that one. I don't know. Because that sounds vaguely familiar.
It is a really, really good one, man. It makes you feel things.
Yeah. Oh, wait, did somebody die and then they don't die?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ish?
Kind of.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do a reread, apparently, on this one.
Yeah.
You're like, and Disney Plus before the VR.
There we go. Yeah.
You're just listening to it while you're trying not to die.
Yeah.
And your wife's like, I gotta go play Goose Goose Duck. Sorry.
Hey, you remembered it. That's a good callback. Good callback.
It will never leave my brain now.
Good promo for a game that may or may not actually exist.
I'm gonna be in the retirement home and be like, you remember that game, Goose Goose Duck?
No one knows what you're talking about, Grandma. That's why you're in this house here. Well, you know.
Back in my day.
I spoke to a man with long hair. And he told me of the things that Yeah.
Ma'am, that's Jesus.
Cassie,
we talked about squirting and all kinds of fun things. That wasn't Jesus then. Okay. Let's move you to the next.
You can go to the light now, Grandma.
You can go ahead and exit at the nearest off-ramp. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You know what?
This was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us. Like, seriously, we are so glad that you were able to do this with us and just spending your time with us. This was amazing.
Absolutely. I'll do it anytime you want that I'm available. This was fun.
Yeah, seriously. Anytime you want to come on and just laugh, chat, make all the jokes, we're here.
I wanted to do, I'm doing something for my Patreon. I'm talking to different influencers. I got the Fantasy Fangirls I'm talking to and some other people. I want to talk to y'all too about Onyx Storm specifically. So when y'all finish that, let me know and we'll set something up.
Yeah, let's
Definitely.
do it. I will be finishing it today. So
there you go.
I'm hoping in the next 2 days.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
For
We'll
giving
keep
us
in
your
touch. Y'all
time
are
and
so
your
cool, and this
humor.
was so much fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yes. And right back at you. Seriously, like, new best friend. I like all of our families, like our kids, our husbands, your wife, like all of us. We're just gonna be best friends now. It's fine.
All right.
They don't know it yet,
I
but we're
love it.
ready.
I love it. Let's make it happen.